You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
What's up, hoodies? What's up to the Hood Table Squad? How y'all doing tonight? Ooh, is that my beautiful co-host?
Hey, y'all.
What it do?
What it do, man? What it do?
Karma,
I'll even wave at y'all. Hi.
hey!
Hey.
Oh my God! Everybody, please come on in. Make sure you share the video link. Like the video. If you're not already subscribed,
Subscribe,
you know.
share.
And as Karma Diva used to say, ring our bell, ring our bell,
Mm,
ding a ling a ling.
Hey.
We ain't did
We
that
need
in
to
a
start
long
doing
time.
that again. We
I
need to
know.
start doing that again.
Yeah, we ain't did that in a minute. But how you doing, beautiful?
I'm hanging in there. I'm
That's
trying to
good.
recuperate. I made some furniture yesterday, and honey, I am feeling it.
See, you gotta wait. See, when you need furniture move, you have to wait till you can get some strong bodies over there. I know you had hit me up, but both of my sons was at work. But see, if you would have waited till the weekend, or
I had to get it. I had to get it in, and
yeah,
honey, I'm telling you, I don't twist it and pull something,
girl,
and
you better take you some pills, some pain medicine, girl. Shoot, don't be cramping up over
well,
on us
the stuff
now.
I'm telling you, the stuff they got me on now, honey, you cannot take this lightly. This is
Oh
not no
shoot,
little pill popping here. No, ma'am. No,
maybe I
ma'am.
need that. My cramps, my cramps.
You ain't got no damn cramp.
Girl, I do be having them, but see, we ain't here to discuss that. So, but yeah, everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. It's me and our girl Karma Diva. Me as in Tanya, for those of y'all who don't know. But
Right, who is that?
because a
Who
lot of
that
people
is?
been following me forever, but sometimes every now and then we get newcomers, to the platform. So I am Tanya. That is Karma Diva. She is our co-host. But we had attended, this is kind of a show regarding our local things going on locally. Our show is called The Hood Table and everything. Every now and then we talk about stuff going on in our hood. And what's going on right now is our upcoming
Mm-hmm.
mayoral election. Now, a lot of people haven't been too happy in a long time with our current mayor, Gene Stothard. That ain't that how you say it, Stothard? And so there's
Stalker.
somebody, yes, Stothard, and somebody is running against her. Now, Karma Diva, is he the only one
Yes.
running against her, or is there other people?
There are other people. I know of at least two other people. One is a black female and one is a white female. I said I was going to look them up and see if they would come on the show
Mm-hmm,
or if they were going to have some kind of town hall to introduce themselves to the public
hmm
and their platform. So if y'all don't see me on here all the time, believe me, I'm working behind the scenes. I'm doing stuff, but
Right, right, and she
They don't.
does.
I
She
mean,
hits me
you.
up all the time. She be trying to get shows together and reaching out to different people, even people who are in like major news stories. So she do be reaching out, behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And
I
I
mean, y'all see
appreciate
Tanya, but y'all don't know that I be doing stuff back here. I be doing stuff.
it.
I don't be back here just being cute.
But cute ain't easy, huh? We sure we make it look good. No, okay. But
Girl, it ain't easy, but I make it look
I
that
know.
way.
I know we gotta hang in there with these young things. You know what I'm saying? Sure,
Girl, these young things ain't got nothing on me. They don't know what I know.
girl, girl.
Mm.
But
Beauty
what did
phase,
you
but your character.
you said what now?
Oh, I was saying beauty phase, but your character lasts
Thank,
forever.
thank you, thank you. That inner beauty is what's most important. And I wish whatchamacallit would be on here tonight. 402 revenue. I sent him the link.
Yeah,
Could you text him? Are you on your phone? You're
yeah,
on
I'm
your
on my
phone, right?
phone.
Well, let me text him. Let me text him.
Here, I can look them up real quick.
Okay, because I just wanna I inbox him the link, but I really want him to jump on the screen tonight because of the fact that he had a interesting question. Let's see. And please click link to join our panel to discuss your question about firefighter. I want him to discuss the firefighter issue
Yeah, cause see,
because
I
I don't
had
know
no
a lot
idea
about
about that.
huh.
I had no idea about that.
Neither did I.
So I that was an awesome question. And I
Oh,
do want to, while we're on here, I want to give shout outs to everybody. When I found out we were going to do the town hall, I'm like, okay, well, what does the community want to ask? What do they want to know? So, most of the groups that I'm in, I did pose that question, and
hmm.
I want to thank those that responded. And there were some people who had some excellent questions. There were some who I did want to say they were asking about like child support and EBT and stuff like that. Those issues, although those are pressing, those have nothing to do with the mayor. The mayor, the mayor's office has absolutely nothing to do with that.
Uh huh.
For those questions to be answered and addressed, you would have to either contact Douglas County or the state of Nebraska as far as child support,
Okay.
Medicaid, Medicare, and EBT. So I just wanted to put that out there, and I want to thank
Hmm.
everybody for going ahead and assisting us and asking questions. Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go ahead because we didn't really get a chance to get into the meat and potatoes of everything tonight.
Yeah, we really didn't. And Mr. E. Robert Cecil, he commented in our the Hood Table Facebook group saying that
I love him.
I know Mr. Cecil, he's like the coolest. But he
He
said
is.
that Dewan Lamont Hayes is running, and I think I did hear his name out there. Matter of fact, I think he might be in the Hood Table Facebook group. But I did
Okay.
Mr. Cecil, if you know him personally, and can reach out to him, I'll try to reach out to him too, because I would definitely love for him to come on our platform and discuss, what issues he's gonna tackle or what his plans are, if he was to win, the mayoral election. We want to speak to all of the candidates. And I
Right.
would I
Right.
would love to have, like I told you, I had talked to you about it. I would love to have a panel with two or three of them on here at the same
Hmm.
time, so we can each
Yeah.
ask them like the same question. You know how they do with the presidency, the same questions and hear all their
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
answers. So I would love to do that, but Elaine, hey Lena, hey boo, she said, "What's the firefighter issue?" Well, I don't know everything about the firefighter issue, Lena, but one of the people who was a guest or invited to the town hall meeting tonight, one of our supporters of the Hood Table, he had asked the mayor about a female firefighter who
Hmm.
had been
There was some kind of
harassed at her
harassment,
job. Yeah, some type of harassment she
uh-huh.
dealt with at her
And she
job.
ended up right.
Yeah, and no action was taken as far as the harassment, and then she got fired. So 402 Revenue had asked um
The
mayor
moderator,
elect, well, he's not even elected yet, but you know what I mean,
no,
the nominee or whatever, uh
the candidate.
candidate, that's what I meant to say, I'm sorry, candidate, will he be accountable, or will he make the chief that's present now accountable for what had happened to that young woman or that lady, and get her job back or something, uh
Right.
and
It's
as
like how
far as
you the victim and then still get victimized. It's like
right, and it's
what?
wrong. It's wrong, and I don't even know what happened. I'm gonna have to look
I
the
don't
story up
know.
on Google or something, because that's why I wanted 402 Revenue to join us tonight so that he could fill
Yeah.
us in on what was going on with that. But from what the mayor is saying, he said that he will make sure he holds the chief accountable for that situation, or they'll discuss. I don't know. He didn't really dive too deep into it because we were on a limited time. But
He
he
didn't
also
dive
said,
too deep into anything, if you ask
right,
me.
right. And then he also said he will make sure that, the chief and him will deal with, promoting more diversity in the fire department, to reflect our diverse Omaha population. So I
Now the
just think he
fire,
didn't have a lot
I'm not
enough
too worried
time.
about. I'm not
Go
too
ahead.
worried about diversity in the fire department because I see quite a few. I see a lot of different ethnicities when I see firefighters. I see men, women, people who I can only assume just from looking,
Uh-huh.
who may be gay, straight, bi, whatever. That I don't care about. But I do see a lot of diversity as far as the fire department versus the police department, where it is a majority white, and then the Black, Latino, Asian, Native
Mhm.
American side is very it's underrepresented. That's what I was
Mhm.
looking for. It's very underrepresented and is not reflective of the communities that they serve,
Right.
which to me is an issue because, you know, that's one of the things that we were going to discuss tonight anyway.
Mhm.
Um, how can you serve a district that you don't know the culture and maybe the ins and outs and reasons why these people do what they do? I
Mhm.
mean, they do it differently than you, but that don't mean that it's wrong. And
Oh, here's
one
402 Revenue. Hold on. Oh, but go ahead. I was just letting you know that he's jumping on.
of
Hey, Wallace, what's
hey,
up?
Mister.
Hey, how you doing?
With that got that beer gang going on. Beer gang.
Almost, it almost had to go. I went to one barber shop. The guy got me up. I went home and tried some homemade surgery, jacked it up more. So I had to then go into another uh barber shop, and then
And
that,
have
that bill
another
he
reconstructive surgery.
basically, yeah.
Well, I wanted you to jump on tonight because I need to get some more intel, some more details about what's behind the question that you had
This
asked the
firefighter
candidate
situation.
tonight. Because I didn't even know about it.
I
Yeah,
didn't
there's
even.
there's a black female firefighter that uh she was experiencing some racial discrimination and harassment, and it was brought up, and the black firefighter, the I don't know if they got a union, but the black firefighter group spoke on it, and I'm not part of it, but a lot of people in the community were not happy with what they said, And this kind of goes behind the other. I forget the guy's name, but this other guy he assaulted a black woman in a bar one time. So it's like things that are going on, and nothing is being taken care of. It. It's kind of getting swept under the rug because these people are like helping people out, and so nobody wants to lose their job. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not aware of the latest movement as far as what's going on, but I know about it. I heard about it, and I wanted to ask the person running for office. Okay, what is your plan? Should ask them. Did you know about it? Because I mean, basically, okay, well, I uh, I plan to do this, and I don't tolerate that when I get elected. That wasn't enough. And the whole, if you ask me, the whole whatever that what you call it, that press conference, whatever it was. Oh, I have a plan for that, and then move on to the next thing. So, dude, what are you doing? I'm saying, no, that guy, he don't have a snowball's chance. I mean, I could see if he was running
Mm-hmm.
for the president of retirement home community, because that you heard all that cheesy music. I mean, he should have said, "I enjoy long walks on the park and on the beach, and I have a dog." That's what I got from that. I didn't get nothing. I got a real politician or somebody that's in politics
Mm-hmm.
that kind of goes with circle to everything. Like I think he said he rode every bus route.
Yeah, he said he rode
Okay,
all the
what have
bus
you done?
routes through the city, and he said he went to all the part. What did he say? He said he rode all the buses. Oh, he said he rode his bike throughout the city, and he rode the buses throughout the city, so he can get a glimpse or look at the entire city.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
so
he said.
okay, obviously you've been cooped up in a house and then working something, and he has a diverse plan, and they probably told him to do that. But I mean, what's that? How's that going to line up when he's
But what's
because
riding the buses and what's the bike rides like? That's not really getting in the neighborhoods to me.
every right
No,
every politician in Omaha have to come to North Omaha to the goddamn routine. Do like the current mayor. Oh, I love North Omaha, and we got plans. So I wonder what his is going to be. Well, I'm from here,
Uh
North
huh.
Omaha. I rode every bus route like that. That's all you got.
no,
I haven't seen Guy. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the litmus for the nation. Have y'all ever seen the guy? I never seen the guy. Never heard of him
this was my
before.
first time actually even seeing him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never seen or heard of him before. But Carmel Diva, what did you think about the video that they showed?
It was boring. I mean, I say this. There were a lot of I- he showed a lot of North Omaha. It
Mm-hmm.
was a lot of recognizable places. But what upset me was that's not the whole of North Omaha. There is still he showed all the rundown places,
Right.
which should be highlighted. People should know about it and want to bring more economic prosperity to the city. But I, there's more to North Omaha than rundown and abandoned properties.
Did you
There's
notice
a
how he
lot
showed
more.
the? Did you notice how he showed the trash cans?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
overfilled trash cans.
I'm glad he did show that
Me too.
because this we never know when the trash man is coming over here. Sometime he come in like 6 a.m. Girl, today I got back from the doctor. It was like 3 o'clock and the stuff was still sitting out there.
Our trash don't pick up till
What-
about 5 or 6 in the evening, and you know the reason why is because now the machine has to pick up each trash can, and that takes
But
a lot longer for them to.
what's so stupid though?
I don't
If
understand
you've
it.
seen how they do this, okay, we got these new trash cans and the machine dumps it, but it still
Yeah,
requires a man to
to put
push
the
it
trash
onto
can
the damn thing
right,
for it to dump. I'm like,
right.
you could have just left. You could have kept the 2 men employed, or the 3 men, the two on the back and the one driving. You could have kept them employed
Because they probably
instead
spending
of
around the
this.
same type of money. I mean, you might have let one go, but now y'all doing longer hours. So it's like, are they really saving? And hey, Candace. Hey, Carla Prince. Hey,
Hey,
everybody who's
Ken,
tuning
Ken,
in.
hey, Miss
If you
Carla.
want, if anybody wants to jump on the screen with us, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. If anybody wants to jump on, feel free, especially if you were tuned in tonight for the
Yes,
town hall
yes.
meeting. So
I
the
was
link is
not
in the chat.
impressed. I can say that it was not what I expected. Hell, they spent more time. The staffers spent more time talking about why they loved Omaha versus what is his plans for Omaha.
And I
What
was
are you
looking at
trying to
that
do?
I was looking at that like I can see if they asked the mayor candidate what they like about Omaha, but they asked about 10 people who
Mm-hmm.
works on the mayor's election campaign what they like about Omaha. And I'm like, that
Mm-hmm.
time could have been used for them to answer more questions because it seemed like he
Yes,
was just giving
yes.
really quick answers, and some of the answers sound like they were the same for several different
Girl,
questions.
I
Like
got
you had
I got
asked two
time
different
for this.
questions. You,
Girl,
Carmadiva, had asked two different questions, and I was taking notes, so I know they were two different questions. But he said, "Well, I think I already answered you."
well, see what
So,
happened. She did read the same. I did ask two different questions, but she ended up reading the same question again
uh
at
huh.
the end, and that's why he said he.
That's what
Oh,
I
somebody
thought.
said
I
he
thought
does
you.
have a Facebook page.
Oh, he's talking about the
Um.
other guy, the guy who's running, the other guy.
Okay.
So maybe we can
Mhm.
hit him up in his inbox and see if he wants to come on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Cecil, and I'm glad you are feeling better, love.
Yes, I am so happy you are.
Yes, and hey, Deborah. Hey, cousin Deborah. How you doing, boo?
Hey, cousin Deborah.
But
Is she
yeah,
the one that came on before?
no, she never came on.
Oh, okay.
She hasn't come on yet. One day we gonna break her. We gonna get her on here and get her on this platform so she can jump on the screen and talk to us. Carmel Diva, Candace, what questions did you ask?
The first question I asked, what was his immediate plan for creating economic stability and industry in North Omaha? Because we all know where there are no jobs, people become, that place becomes a crime-ridden, riddle place. Um, but where there are jobs, there's more prosperity. It gets people off the streets, and this is something that we need. There's if you look around, there's so many abandoned businesses, people going out of business around here. There's so
Right.
many apartment buildings falling apart. These are things that you don't need to necessarily. I think what they need to do, my in my head, what I want to ask him is it's a two-part question. First of all, the first part is, like I said, these abandoned places. Why can't we open like OIC again to start training people for
Like we used
jobs?
to. Like we used to.
Yes. And then the second part, when you do that, you bring in a local contractor. Why? Because that's bringing
Keep the
growth
money
and
in the
economy.
city. Hmm.
Yes. It keeps the money in the city. It keeps people employed, and you are building something to help combat the homelessness and the housing crisis, as far as these outrageous like rents they're charging now.
Hmm.
And the second part I did type in, but they never addressed, was the I've seen videos of people building like the little tiny villages, the little houses.
Right.
Why can't we do that? We have all of these abandoned properties here, especially in
Hmm.
North Omaha. What I and in my head, what I'm thinking, let's build a village, build a couple of houses on a lot here and a couple of houses there, and they're one and two little bedrooms. There's a bathroom, a little small kitchen area, a little live like a area where you would have like a day bed and
Hmm.
maybe a loft area for a bed. And that's really all somebody needs. And why can't we have that for um, say somebody who's homeless or they're trying to get on their feet,
Right.
give them one of those, give them a year and a plan to work themselves into something else. I
Hmm.
think that, I mean, and like I said, you have a local contractor come and build and do all of that, or
Hmm.
kind of like Habitat for Humanity, where they work on their own house,
Yeah.
building
I
it.
think I do know that we need some more shelters. I do know that, especially in the
Oh
wintertime.
yeah.
So a lot of these buildings that they even have, the abandoned ones, I think like somebody needs to think about, revitalizing those for even if they're using them for
Mhm.
shelters or a center or
Mhm.
a place for women or children or like we have so much property in Omaha that's just sitting there and a lot of people are if they get torn down, they usually get torn down and it's just grass there. It's just nothing there. And although they are trying to revitalize downtown,
Yeah.
midtown,
Yeah.
over there in the 30th and Parker area where the old projects used to be,
Yes,
it's like they're
downtown.
neglecting
Yeah.
what's already here. Like, why are you building all this new stuff around us, but we still got all these eyesores in the community? And then as far as housing,
Yeah.
I think a lot of landlords who buy up a lot of these properties should be addressed for trying to charge an arm and a leg for these properties. Like your house don't have no central air, your house doesn't have a finished basement, your house don't have a garage, no fenced in yard, no, what I mean, and they
No
still trying to charge
amenities.
like 900 $1,000 for some homes down on 20th or
Yeah.
24th Street. So I think a lot of landlords, they abuse. It's kind of like these little stores in the neighborhood. People need to go somewhere,
Mhm.
and some of these houses
These
down
little
here, they offer
convenience stores.
Section 8. They offer Section 8, but then they put the price up so high that only people on Section 8 can really afford them.
I was gonna say because not everybody is on Section 8,
Not
and
everybody.
it makes it hard. And then there, the thing with Section 8 is it's already hard to try to find a decent,
A decent one.
affordable Section 8 home,
Right.
and then you have a hard time trying to keep the landlord um keeping the property up. But then we got to address there are tenants who just completely
Destroy.
destroyed somebody's property, and so that makes people not want to rent out their
Mhm.
homes to people.
I was looking at
So,
properties today, and a lot of them said no Section 8, no Section
mhm,
8, like in
mhm.
capital, big capital bold letters, like no Section 8. Like a lot of people is not playing with their property these days, and I think mainly it is because of the CBD 19, because a lot of people are are struggling right now, and I think the landlords, they just want, I don't know if they just want people who they think might be able to pay the bills instead of somebody on Section 8 who might. And everybody on Section 8, I was on Section 8 before, and I take care of all the places where I live. Can't
Mhm.
nobody ever testify that I destroyed anybody's house. And you done been to like every one of my houses over like the last 8, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
everybody doesn't treat somebody's property like, even if you rent property, that's your property. As long as you pay your rent on time each and every month, you can claim that property and say, this is my house. No, you don't have the deed to it, but you can say, this is my house, this is where I lay at night. And you have to know how to respect somebody's property. More properties would be on
right.
Section 8 if so many weren't destroyed by
Mhm.
people. And again,
Mhm.
not every person destroying homes are on Section 8. So I don't want nobody to think that I'm up there just talking about Section 8 voucher residents, because people who pay their own rent, people who make good
Yeah,
money, they tear up some shit too. I done seen it. I done seen people leave
girl,
houses a mess.
girl.
I'm like, child, you ain't getting your deposit back.
Be like,
Mm-mm.
that's gone. You can kiss that goodbye.
Oh, David Perry. What's up, David? What's up, Pastor? Minister. What's going on? What
You have
question
a
do you
question,
have?
sir? Go for it.
Hey, go for it. Or you can jump if you want. You can click on the link and jump on the link and jump on the screen if you want. If you want, no pressure. You don't have to. You can just talk in the chat.
Now there was another question that I had gotten from one of the groups that I'm in, and I absolutely love it, and I'm going to keep asking it until I get an acceptable answer, I should say.
Uh-huh.
Um, it
And
said,
what was that?
dang, I wish I would have took that man's name down because he gave me
Oh,
so
you
many
talking about?
questions, and it was,
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to have this
huh?
this 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 thing that they had tonight. It was cool, but we either needed more time or less people talking about stuff that I didn't really think needed.
Mhm.
A couple of people, yeah, I
Right,
like Omaha because it's diverse. I like Omaha because, the parks, but they had like 10, 15 people taking 5 or so minutes talking about what they like about North, like what, well, not North Omaha, but Omaha, period. And I thought that
right.
was time that could have been spent, a little better. But that's just me. It wasn't my platform.
Wasn't your rodeo?
But I
But
would love for him to come on this platform. I would love for the candidate to come on this platform so that we can ask him some questions as members of North Omaha. And not to say
right.
that the only people who watch us is from North Omaha, because I got people watching me from here from to Germany. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
a lot of people is tired of the same old bullshit, the same old shit. Like every mayor, every president, we all know that they come in, they tell us, they gonna do this, they gonna do that, and sometimes they do shit, but a lot of times they don't do a lot that they talk about doing. So
Well,
when
see,
that
that's why
man asked him,
initially I had asked the question, and oh, it was a guy I seen on YouTube, and he was from Omaha, and he's a realtor, and I was telling him, I said, you need to come on the show, and we need to, chit chat. I'd like to talk to him about some realty, and um, just have two Omaha collaborators. But he had asked, what is it that you love or dislike about Omaha? And I said, I hate that North Omaha constantly gets looked over, and or they look at us with disdain, like we have some kind of stain on us, and if we touch them, then they're gonna catch it. I said,
like
and what I
everybody
hate is,
Ghetto and Ratchet and
right. I said, and what
Broke,
I hate
Poor,
is
and
politicians, they ignore us for the whole time they are in office. But the minute they start running, then they want to run to our churches and sit in our church services, and then they want to sit and come and march in the parades. And no, I ain't seen you in 4 years. I have not seen you come and address anything. And
right,
now
like
you want
this.
to come to church and clap, and no.
Right, like this guy, like I never heard of him before. I'm like, he just kind of appeared to me out the blue. Like, why we ain't seen you? Like, why we ain't? Where's the commercials? Where's the flyers? Where's this is the election is like when? The election is
No.
like literally right around the corner.
Which is why I wanted to go to the town hall to see who he was, what he was about. And unfortunately, I truly feel like I was let down. Like to me, he didn't reveal anything that was um, worthy or of saying, okay, I may back this guy. And I did not get, yeah, hold them accountable, put their feet to the fire. And that's what we plan on doing. Um,
Uh
but the
huh.
question, I don't went all the way around the circles. The
That's okay.
question that the guy asked, he said, would you support grassroots police oversight voted by North Omaha residents?
Uh huh.
I think that would be a wonderful thing. It's kind of like when we had the police auditor uh, position, except for these are people who live in this neighborhood. They
Right.
see what's going on, they know what's going on.
Right.
And it's not just somebody who's disconnected from the neighborhood. And
Mhm.
I think, and not just for North Omaha, that goes for South Omaha, West Omaha, each area of the city.
Mhm.
I think we all need some kind of representation to look over these police because let's be honest, who's policing the police?
Exactly. And you know what?
Nobody.
I want to read this statement from Lena. Elaine, that's my god sister, by the way.
Mhm.
But it's kind of lengthy, but I want to read it, and she did thank you as well in her comment. But she posted it in our The Hood Table group. So what she
Mhm.
said was, thanks for enlightening. Uh, oh, I think that matter of fact, I think that was for Nate. I think that was for Wallace Wallace. But she said, thanks for enlightening me on the firefighter issue. Yes, that's wrong. I will be looking into that. The fire captain should be held accountable. If that happened on his watch. And yes, I have a big issue with the OMPD. And she said, you have anyone who is working for the people and the public, work like police, firefighters, mayor, governor, community welfare, city council members, etc. One of the issues she's concerned about is the continued degradation of North Omaha. The streets are corroded and tear up our vehicles, amen. And then we have to spend money to fix them, and they know that we have limited resources and finances. She said, I know that North
Mhm.
Omaha is more than just a rundown, yet we have this pressing issue of the so called revitalization of North Omaha. Yes,
Lord,
everywhere I look, there's
gentrification.
trash.
Yeah.
And she said, "Yep, there everywhere she looks, there's trash that hasn't been picked up on time. We was just talking about that, if at all,
Mhm.
for days on time." And then she said that breeds rodents and diseases. And then she goes on to say, "Yes, lack of resources and jobs provide economic growth for North Omaha. They know where there aren't jobs, crime is rampant, which is what you said earlier." And then she said
Mhm.
her last part is, yes, rent is high and the houses are run down and not worth the money. Boy, not worth the money that's being charged. And she said
Yes.
to Wallace and Wallace, she said, that's what I said about this housing crisis. It's ridiculous that they don't seem to comprehend that. Yet prices are higher than they should be, profiting off of the poor and using us to get rich. Amen. And she said, we need to keep our revenue in North Omaha instead of giving it to others. For every $1 that is spent in the so called hood, aka North Omaha, $10 goes to another part of the city to be utilized
Mhm.
by them to keep their community growing. And I really love that
That's
entire
nice.
statement.
She encapsulated pretty much everything that I had been trying
Yep,
to say here tonight. That's
yep.
yes. I
She hit the
totally
nail on the head.
agree.
Hmm. I agree. I really do agree. She a lot of things that she hit on. I would have loved to hear more of from the mayor candidate tonight. But again, so let me just read a few of the things. Okay, so somebody said, will he speak or will he deal with the Omaha wastewater? I guess $50 is supposed to be charged to every citizen in Omaha.
All I know is my bill keeps getting higher and higher. Yeah, and I looked at my
Right.
bill the other day and there was some kind of charge. I was like, what the
Yep.
hell charges? I've never heard of
It's for
this.
that like that new wastewater thing, and then he said we all want new cleaner water. But he said and to fix the infrastructure. He also said he don't believe a lot of people are they gonna try to get it where a lot of people are not living in areas where the sewer backs up, but also be sensitive to how much it'll cost to each household. So he did say that.
Yeah.
What do you like about his comment though, Diva? This is one question I've been wanting to ask you. What do you think about his answer when somebody said basically, how are you gonna differ? How can we benefit greater from
Right.
you versus Mayor Stothard? You know,
I
and his
was gonna
answer
ask that
was
question too.
right, and I'm glad somebody did ask it. Because I was there to take notes so we could discuss what all the questions. But he said he's going to lead and take action and worry about next generation and not next election. He said he'd like to think forward, to innovate, to make Omaha live up to its potential to become one of the greatest cities in Omaha. What do you think about his comment or his answer?
I think it was bland. I think it was generic. It did not really address what the person was asking, and a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these candidates and stuff like that, they don't understand how serious this the disparities in the housing market is for, especially for minorities
Mm-hmm,
and people living under the poverty guidelines.
mm-hmm,
Is if they came down and they actually did talk to people and
mm-hmm.
seen how much they make versus how much they spend on housing, especially over north, it is so ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
And for we've talked. There are a lot of nice, beautiful, well kept homes here, but
Mhm.
for every nice one, there's about five of them that are probably Section 8, so they're getting government money, and they are horrible. They're shitholes.
Yeah, and they be wanting a lot of money for. And my thing is, they take advantage because again, a lot of people who can afford those homes are the Section 8 voucher ones. Like you asking
Hmm.
for $1,000, girl. Every now and then I'll go online and just to see what's out there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to move right now, but just to see. And a lot of the houses that be way down north, like I saw the other day, a 3 bedroom, 1 bath for $1,100, like
Girl,
off of like 16,
$1,100.
like off of 16th or 20th Street somewhere. And I looked at the house and I looked at all the pictures. I was like, you
Like, I
got
wouldn't
to
have
be
paid you
out your
$11.
damn mind. There's houses out west in West Omaha that charge $1,100 for rent, and they look like a doggone mansion compared to what you trying to get for $1,100. But they know with people with the Section 8 vouchers, they will move into that. And a lot of things too, Karma Diva, with these North Omaha homes, a lot of these landlords and property managements, they will rent to people who don't have much of too good credit.
Hmm.
They just trying to get somebody in there, and a voucher is the easiest way for them to get rich.
Right.
And they maintain the house just good enough so it can pass inspection, just good enough so it can
Yeah.
pass
Yeah.
inspection. And I think that's really sad that they don't try. Like you buy a house for $5,000 in the hood, and in a 5 years you done made damn near $50,000, and you can't even put a central air in there or some brand new windows or blow some insulation in there or put some new carpet, or you know what I mean, put a little deck
Invest.
on there, put a little
Invest.
patio on there. You know what I'm saying? They making a killing. These people are getting rich off of these
Right.
raggedy
They need to
homes.
invest in their property. Make it worthy of the price that you are charging. But like you said, they do that because they know, first of all, a lot of us are born and raised in North Omaha, so this is where our comfort is. We don't
Exactly.
really want to leave our comfort zone. And they
Me?
know this. And so what?
I said me. That's
Oh,
me. I like that. I like living in the hood. You already know that. So
girl. Yes, Clayton, I already know about the gentrification, and I was going to address that too, as far as like how I like how they try to differentiate North Downtown versus North Omaha. I'm like, because as far as I know, all the way down to Pettit's, all of that was North Omaha.
that's what I
Now
thought
it's
too.
downtown.
That's what
Is
I
North
thought too.
Downtown.
For the longest,
So
it was
and
always North
then
Omaha.
And then, to I understand building up the city, but the way they got that little area right there between 10th and 16th and between Cumming and like Farnham, girl, I'm not even playing. It's about 10 hotels there. Why?
I know
And these
why.
people, You move the baseball park in front of the damn arena. That's
And that's like the only
stupid.
time of the year when we have a large, crowd of people coming into the city that like why we need 50,000 hotels lining up and down that
Yeah,
street. It's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. And here's the sad part. This is what they're doing. So people pay attention. For years, think about it, that area of Omaha has been neglected. It was a lot of it was commercial property.
Hmm.
If you think about it, it was like junkyards. It was like they were digging
Yeah, there was a
what
lot of
was that
garages
place?
down there.
Asfalto?
Hmm.
Yeah. And so they started closing those places down. And then the houses that are down there, think about it, it was a lot of old people who have been living in them homes, owning them homes since the 40s, 50s, 60s. Well,
Uh-huh.
now they dying off. So they quote unquote are building up this area. It's going to make the property values more, and it's going to cost the people down there their taxes to go way up. Why? Because they're actually paying for all of that shit they just built down there in that little quote unquote north downtown area.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They're paying for it,
And what
and
they do
then
downtown is going to affect the
they're
people who live
resent.
closer to like Evans and Pratt and Pinckney and Lake and
Right,
all them got
right.
to pay the extra. Yeah.
They're
Mm.
gonna bear the brunt of it, and then they're pushing I mean, you're building all this stuff up around down here, but you're not doing anything to help the homeless. You got two homeless shelters within about 2 miles of each other. How you gonna build up all this fancy shit around the homeless area, but not address the homeless population?
And why are the homeless shelters not more spread out? Like
Girl,
everybody who's homeless is not just in North Omaha. Like we be
but
way
that's what
out
they're
west,
pushing
and
them.
it be people
That's
way
what they're
out
pushing
west,
them.
but it's still like people way out west on every corner begging for
Hmm.
money, begging for a handout. People all over the city is on the corner. Like I ain't seen none lately because it's been like deathly cold here lately. So
Right.
I can't remember the last time I seen somebody on the corner. And when I did, I think it was still in the negatives. And I was like, child, if you don't get your ass downtown to the shelter and get you a hot bowl of soup, like why is you out here in this negative something asking for
Amen.
some money? You better get your butt down there to that shelter and
Yeah.
get you some hat gloves and some soup and
No,
some
it kills.
substance.
You know what kills me? Now, I'm not trying to bash people, and I'm not trying to kick them when they down. But how
Right.
can you stand on the corner for 8 hours in front of Walmart and don't go in and apply?
And I hate to be I hate to be stereotypical minded, but it's a given fact that a lot of people out there is has
Some
addictions,
of them scammers, some of them is just lazy.
scammers.
There are
Just like
some
that
who
movie.
are
Remember that movie? I'm gonna get you. What movie was that? The old school movie where that dude was out there in the corner. Then he went around the corner, got in his Cadillac. He had on like a pimp suit and all
girl.
that. I mean, which one? Which movie was that? I can't
I
remember.
don't
What
know, but
was it? One
I
of the
kind of know
Wayans
what you're
brothers?
talking about.
Wayans brothers, older.
Probably.
I don't know. I'm gonna get you. It was something way back in the day, and
No, that ain't I'm gonna get you
that dude
sucker.
was on
That's
the
my movie.
corner. It was a movie, and he was on the corner with his little sign, getting all his money. He around that corner, took off his regular clothes, had bling, 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 and got in like a Cadillac or a Rose, or it was something he
I
got in
can see.
and
I mean,
drove
I see
up.
it in my head. I see that happening in my head, but I can't place the movie
And I
right
see
now.
it happening in real life as well. I ain't saying they got like Rolls Royces around the corner or nothing, but I do believe that. I mean, it's just given that everybody out there is not. asking for money to eat. Or to, like, I don't know how many times I seen the same lady at the same store 3, 4 times a week saying her car is stuck over there with no gas.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
The
it's
same
a
lady,
Walmart
three,
parking
four
lot
times.
is
Yeah,
full of
yeah.
them.
I'm like, yo, your car, which car? Which one? Let me go to the gas station and get you
It'd be a van.
a can of gas. I said that one time, Carmen Diva, and she was like, well, see, well, I just walked away.
See what
Because
it
I'm
is there's a lady named Candace Gregory. She's over the Open Door Mission, and she said it years ago, and I knew it because I used to work in the clinic in the homeless shelter down there at the Francis House, and they tell you don't give them any money
I done heard that a lot
because we get. They say we literally have everything that they need.
at the shelter.
The money they're asking for is for cigarettes, liquor, and drugs. That's
Yes.
what they're asking for. And they
And it's
because
just
they
hard
give
to tell
them
who really needs it. Like sometimes I give, I do. I sometimes I give to them out there. I just don't like the ones who like run up to me. I don't
yeah, I
like
can't
I
stand
don't
that.
like that. I don't care. Because I've been a
Them
pulled
bum
out on
rush.
you. I've been a pulled out on you. You close. I'm serious. I
But
hate that like you in my bubble. No, they be running all up on you. Hey,
when they
hey,
see the
hey.
thief,
Can you? Or you before you even open the door to get out, they there trying to open your door for you. Like, no, come on, no, get no, I don't know what you
see,
gonna
like
do.
one
Get,
time I was going in Baker's, me and my kids were going in Baker's, and I seen somebody outside with a sign. And so I said, okay. I went and bought one of those little, the pre-made lunches they have with the sandwich and the chips and the pop in it and blah blah blah. So I purchased one of them. I come outside and I go and hand it to him. He's like, "Oh, I don't want that. I need the money." Oh no, because see, all I'm
girl,
offering is the food.
and I
So
never forget. Oh, go ahead.
what I do now is when I see them, if they have a sign and it just says I need food, then I will give them something. I will give them food because I usually try to keep a can of something in my vehicle
I
just
never
in
forget.
case. Here's a can of pineapples. Here's a can of
Yeah.
ravioli. Here's something. If they asking for food, I got you. But I'm not gonna hand you my money. No,
Well, never
no.
forget. When my auntie, I ain't even gonna say which auntie because her kids be watching me, but it was so funny because we had literally just came from Burger King. This was a long time ago, and we had literally just came from Burger King, and there was somebody out there holding a sign saying food. So my auntie was like, we was headed to Burger King. My bad. It was like, you know where they stand on 30th and Ames, and we was heading to Burger King. So my
Hmm.
auntie, she went and bought a whole meal, like the whole, the sandwich, pop, fries, whatever.
Hmm.
And she ordered like a Whopper because I mean, who don't like a burger? She just ordered a Whopper, a burger, and fries and stuff. And so we drove past the person. My auntie was like, "Hey, here you go. Can I offer you this? I just bought it. It's fresh from right here at the restaurant. Woo woo woo." They was like, fuck you. Basically, they told her F you. And they were really rude. They thought she was about to give us some money. And my
Hmm.
auntie had just bought that food, and back then the meal was probably like, I don't know, $5.99, something like that. And they
Yeah.
cussed my auntie out. They cussed my auntie out, and I was in the
Mhm.
car. I saw it, and ever since then, I was like, okay, a lot of these people who out here saying they want food, they don't really want food, because if they really wanted
Mm-mm.
all these shelters, all these places that had what do they call them? Pantry. They would go to the pantries. They give out stuff every
Honey, they
week.
got pantries. Listen, these people, I know this for a fact. I know this for a fact. They get 3 hot meals. They have clothing. They have bus tickets free. All of this is free. They give them toiletries,
Hmm.
um, shoes. They have furniture down at the open door where you
And they
can go
also
and
can help you sign up for public housing or what do you call that other
right,
housing?
right.
Uh,
The county one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They had, I know somebody who told me they were homeless, and I told them to go down there and because they will help you find housing. They might put you up in one of the towers, or one of the, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not
Yeah.
something you're accustomed to, but I mean, beggars can't be choosy. And that's how I feel sometimes when I see people in the corner saying they need money for food and you offer them food and they look like you fucking crazy. Like, you said you hungry. You need some food. And if you really
Girl.
want to eat, take it down to the sea. And it's like you have a heart. Like so of course we have for those who are going without. But then you have to
Yeah.
try
Yeah.
with so
Yeah.
many people out there now. I mean, it's so many people out there now, and I think one of the main reasons is people know how easy it is to get money
Hmm.
on the street.
Because people they take people's kindness for weaknesses. They use it against them, and that's just wrong. And they know they did wrong for that
Yeah,
to use people that way.
but I do think we need some more shelters, and I think that we need them more than just I don't know, maybe have one downtown, maybe have one on 72nd, maybe have one on 102nd, maybe what I mean? Like spread them out off Omaha, like spread them out. We have
We
like
need
they're,
more.
they're
We
like
need.
right
You
in
see, they
downtown.
trying. Is
Go ahead.
there's a reason they push. They are pushing everybody, all of them, into one area. Think about it. They don't have none of that out west.
And
They
it's
don't.
sad
They
because
barely.
a
They
lot
don't
of
even
people
have it
out
in South
west
Omaha.
struggle. That's the funny part, Karma Diva, is because a lot of people out west, especially with the Rona and jobs and all that, a lot of people in the richer neighborhoods and the higher brackets, they losing houses, they losing cars, they losing jobs, just
Hmm.
like anybody else, and they got
Hmm.
to come all the way down here, downtown, to get some help. And it's because the people out west don't want it to seem like there's people out there that can't make it, and
Oh,
they're
they
making it
can.
seem like everybody who's a bum and who's on the corner, they from here. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yep.
And it's not entirely true. So that's what you were saying earlier when you said they make it seem like North Omaha is like everybody here is like just horrible, bums, broke, or ratchet, hood, ghetto. It's not
Yeah.
like that in the hood. There are people in the hood who make so much money, but they like their community. I know one
Right.
person right now who makes like almost $80,000 a year and bought a house in our community, a nice
Mm.
house. They moved way out west, Papia, Blair, Bellevue. Everybody who stays in the hood ain't broke.
Girl.
And that's what a lot of people make it out to be. Like we all on the struggle. A lot of us do be on the struggle, but you know what I'm
I
saying.
mean, we're struggling, but not like that.
Right, you know what I'm saying.
But yeah, Miss Carla, another thing that we really truly need to address that gets overlooked and laughed at, but it's a serious matter, is mental health. I'm sorry, but we need to open mental health facilities again. We need them. And think about it. If they opened them up, then I'm telling you, there will be a dramatic drop in the crime rate. Facilities again.
Now, why do you think the people who be running
Think about it. If they opened them up,
political you gotta turn your mic off. I mean you gotta turn us down in the background, Miss Carla, so I can bring you on.
I
But
was
why do
gonna
you
say,
think yeah, that was Miss Carla Prince, she was trying to get on.
mhm.
But why do you think like candidates don't mention things like that?
because it's risky
The
and they don't
homeless.
want to offend people. They don't. They're trying not to offend people. They're trying to, when they're running, they're trying to appease everybody. But you're not going to be able to appease everybody. What you need to do is try to. Your job is to help, and by sitting here and ignoring blatant problems, that's not helping.
Right, right.
That's
Yeah,
hurting.
you see DJ's comment.
Mm-mm. Your
He said
job is to help.
he said when he lived
And
on
by sitting here and
190th and Harrison,
ignoring,
Miss Carla, you got us open. You got a
mhm,
window open somewhere. You got to turn the volume down wherever you got us talking, because we hear us when you're not
yeah.
muted. But yeah, do that for me and then I can unmute you. But DJ Clayton said when I lived on 190th and Harrison, which is a really nice neighborhood. He said before he left Omaha, there were just as many check cashing places out there as there were down north. And you ain't lying. It's a lot of
Oh,
check
did you
cashing
see right here
places.
on 60th and Ames
But out west, they're
where
like
the check
on
cashing
every
place
corner.
used to be
Uh-huh.
connected to Cricket? It's now it's called 50 Shades of Green. It's a CBD store.
You know what? The same way we have like a liquor
I
store,
just
like how
seen
they
it
say the hood,
yesterday.
the
I
way
was
they say we
like,
have a
what?
hood, the way they say we have a liquor store almost on every corner in the hood, that's how the check cashing places is out west. I mean, it's like a check cashing
That
place
might
like
be my
every
connection
5 blocks.
messing up right now.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta go out and come back
Girl.
in.
Well, I'm
But yeah, she's gonna come. I think she's gonna come back. But if she doesn't, we was about to wrap this up in a minute anyway. But I like your comment that you had made earlier, DJ Clay, and you said a street beggar in Austin told you that she made $700 a week panhandling, and I believe it. I believe it. And one day, well, actually several times, I had told my friends, my homies, or whatnot. I said we should do a test and just stand out on the corner, put on some raggedy clothes, not necessarily raggedy, but dress down and go stand on a corner and see how much money we can collect in a day's worth of time. I said, I just want to see. Now, me personally, if I were to do that personally, I would take that money and I would donate it to the shelters or to a charity like the ones that be taking the pantries, or just somebody who does support the people out there who are homeless and really need help. I would donate the money to them, but I just wanted to see how much money we could possibly make, because I swear people be standing out there all day long and the blazing hot heat and the cold winter elements. They be out there all day long, sitting in chairs, freezing, just freezing their butts off. When we have places where you can go to get warm and get food and get clothes and get meals, and we got pantries giving you, even pantries, man, pantries is giving you meat and bread and butter and milk and cheese, and pantries is giving you all kind of shit these days. But people still standing outside holding up food signs saying they hungry. They need food. Like, and that's why I said you can't just give to everybody. Like, you can't. You have to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't wanna talk people out of giving to those who panhandle. I really don't. But I remember my a church I used to go to, the pastor's husband had held a sign, and he got this big old sign.
Oh,
And
I remember that.
you remember that? Yes, the church I used to go to, the pastor's husband is a female pastor, but her husband, he got this big old, like, almost full body sign that he wears around his neck and across his body.
I love him.
Yes, yes, brother Charles, girl, brother Charles. And he
He
be
just
telling
come.
them
He don't
why
say
you
nothing
out
to the
here.
people. He just stand next to him.
and he normally be like on 52nd and Ames or 72nd or Dodge Street, and he
Hmm.
stands right across the street from the panhandlers holding a sign that says, "You talking about you want free food and free money? Why don't you get a job?" And and I'm like, the first time I saw him out
Hmm.
there and read that sign, I was like, brother Charles, brother Charles. I was cracking up. I was cracking up, and I recorded him and everything. And I was like, "Oh my god, he that was funny." I didn't even see that coming when I saw him standing on that corner. I was like, and then one time he was on the corner, girl, on 52nd and Ames, and I ran and I was driving past, right,
Hmm.
and one of the panhandlers came across the street to him and cussed him smooth out because he
Be
was
like,
interfering with
you
their
don't need
collection plate.
a
He
corner.
they he was interfering with their collection plate.
Yeah.
You said I can't do that.
They
Someone would
fucking
tell
with
on
the
me, my
church's
family,
money.
and
You
they
know
will
what they say.
snatch. That's why I said, Miss Carla Prince, if I was to do that, if I was to get on the corner just for a test to see how much money I could collect, I wouldn't even look like me. I made sure I didn't look like me. I have on some big old glasses. I have on some tattered clothes. I would do my best to look like I'm on the streets. I would have me a nappy head. Shoot, I mean, I would make sure I just look the part. You know what I'm saying? And then after I collected my little monies, I would go donate it to a charity or to the homeless shelter. I just want to see how easy it is or how difficult it is.
I'm not gonna stay on here long because my meds are starting to kick in,
Yeah, and I'm about to get off of here. I had
and
said that when I jumped off that I was about to get off of here, but yeah,
but
we can
I
wrap
wanted
this
to
up.
let you know that I just received a text message asking what did I think of the town hall meeting.
Oh, somebody who saw the meeting or somebody who wasn't at the meeting.
Somebody that's with the campaign.
Well, hold up. DJ Clayton, first, let me give you a shout out. Thank you,
Thank
love. We
you.
appreciate the super chats. Thank you sincerely. Everybody who always super chats or
Appreciate
cash
it.
apps us, when you guys do that, we do appreciate you guys supporting the Hood Table. So I had to take a minute to say thank you.
Yes,
Mm,
yeah. We thank you so much. We thank y'all for, and it's not so much about the super chats. It's about the viewership and about the participation. Um, and we do it for
exactly.
you. We do it so that we can all stay updated, stay current, and know what's going on around us. Because people like to
Yep.
talk around us like we're stupid, but we are
Yep.
not. And we are here to help one another to
Right.
navigate this thing called life.
A lot of people who live in the hood are very intelligent, very brilliant, great
They
job,
are.
great families, decent, hardworking citizens. So we all aren't the same. We all aren't. But
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead with what the person texts you.
I'm just saying they text talking about what did I think it was good, bad, helpful. I'm gonna take some time with this one
Please do.
and
Please
let
think
them
about.
know.
Please think about and consider your
You
words.
you know how
But
I can get.
but but you need to let them know that we would love to have them very soon over here
Hmm.
on the hood table.
Oh yeah,
Very soon.
that's a
And,
good
and
one.
also the other guy that Mr. Cecil was talking about, I'm gonna hit him up because we don't have too many people running for mayor. And I think the other
Mm-mm.
guy is the only one from our community from down here in Norfolk
Mm.
who's running. The guy Mr. Cecil was talking about. So I definitely want to get him on here.
Yeah, yeah.
But
We need to interview. Like I said, we need to stay up to date. We need to know because see, a lot of people they put so much stock into the national and federal stuff, which is important.
you're
But
right.
you need to stay more aware of the people in your city, in
Right.
your community, because those are the people who impact your life the most.
Right.
Those are the ones who actually have the most say so about what goes on in your life. So you need to know who they are what they stand for, or do they have the same beliefs, or whatever it is that makes you vote for them. And please don't just vote for somebody because that's so and so's cousin's baby daddy, uncle's nephew's neighbor. No, and don't vote just because they black. No, vote because they are a representative of something that you want, you need, or you like. There's something in them,
Hold up,
but
hold up.
don't.
Did you I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but can you see the comments?
I just seen it now. Yeah, I don't know if Bill King did or not.
I didn't even know he was trying to run.
I didn't. I think I might have a long time ago, but
Girl, you
hell,
holding some tea?
you know me
Girl,
and he used to be in a rap group together.
you know I would have tried to snatch him up and bring him on over here. I know he has his own platform, his own radio station, all that, but I sure
Right.
would have loved to. I had no idea.
Yeah, I've been knowing. We were in a rap group together here in Omaha.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was me, him, and not Jesse, but Joe Value.
Oh,
They
shoot. That's
did
what's up. You used
they
to be in a
did the
rap group.
rapping,
I
and I
used to
did.
be in an R&B group back in the day. Hey, what was the name of y'all? We
I
was
was.
Nubian Voices.
I can't tell you the name of ours.
Oh,
It
okay.
was
Yeah, we was
fun.
Nubian Voices. Nubian Voices. Hey.
They did the rapping, and I did the backgrounds mainly.
And I wrote all
But
the songs. I think Lena wrote a
mm-mm,
few of the songs too, my god sister. She wrote a few of the songs, but I wrote a lot of the songs that we used to sing. But yeah,
mm.
that's what's up. I didn't know you was in a rap group, girl. Karma
Yeah,
D to the
yeah.
I to the V to the A. Karma Diva is here to stay. Ow. Nah.
Hey, get it, girl. Go ahead. So pump
I
it up,
know.
pump it up.
DJ Clayton said, get him on. Yes, I'm gonna hit him up, but I'm gonna hit up that other dude too. That Mr. Cecil said, you know, it would be nice for somebody to go for mayor that actually, like, I don't know, really represents. We don't get represented. I'm sorry. We just don't get
Mm-mm.
represented enough. You know?
And then, unfortunately, the ones that quote unquote are supposed to represent us, they don't do a very good job. I'm sorry. I know they may have been innovative back in the day, but the the tactics and the way that you are leading our communities now,
Hmm.
you're using outdated tactics for a whole new generation. You can't use what you used in the 70s for these
Exactly.
people, these new millennials. That's not going to work. It don't compute. You got
Hmm.
to change it up. And unfortunately, too many people are stuck in their ways and their thinking. And that's part of the reason why our neighborhoods are in the state of
Just
peril that
fair.
they are.
Yes, yes. So what Carmel do? We about to wrap this up, but what Carmel Diva and I are going to do is try to contact the candidates who are running for mayor and see if we can have them personally come on here, either individually or maybe have like a little debate, maybe a
Mhm.
hour debate, maybe ask them like 10 questions, give them a chance to each answer,
Yeah,
questions from us and questions from you guys, so that's what we're going to work on within like the next upcoming week or week or two. Miss Karma Diva, thank you for joining me tonight. I love you, boo.
I
um
love you, Mabuski.
Yes, and hey, Tony Dimples. Hey, she said the hood table. You look so pretty. Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you. Oh, see, oh, I even put a little lipstick on tonight.
She's so sweet. Thank you, Tony Dimples. But you see
But
my little
yeah,
dimples? I got little bitty dimples, little bitty ones. I got like some
my
big fat,
look, my
big.
dimples ain't from smiling, mine's from fat. So
You only see my dimples when I smile really hard, and they very they not that. But
My baby was born. She got a deep dimple right there in her
oh,
right
DJ
cheek. I'm
said
like,
we
oh, you
hot.
make me sick.
He said we
Hey,
hot.
hot girls.
We're
You
the
know
hot
it, girl.
girls. Okay, let me start. Y'all know y'all been got me started. Y'all been got me started. Y'all want me starting something, okay?
Oh
But
Lord, it's time to go. She finna get started. It's time to go.
y'all already know. But yes, thank everybody for tuning in, especially the people in the community, even the people who aren't in Omaha,
Yes.
Nebraska that turned in
Yes.
and give us a click review tonight. We appreciate everyone. Those of you who super chatted, Cash App behind the scenes, click the like button, the share button, the join button, the subscribe button. We appreciate everyone
And
immensely.
come back. Keep coming
Yes,
back. Come
yes,
back.
keep coming back, keep coming back. But yeah,
Go
so
play a Cat Smokey. Hey, come back.
Tony Dimple said I see them Dimple. But but yeah, thank you guys for tuning in tonight, and we will update you as soon as we get some updated information on some of these candidates. We will post the
Yes.
notifications and let you know if we get a chance to bring them on the platform or not. DJ Clayton said, "Did you see my video in the hood table? When did you post it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, when did you
I
post it? Was
haven't
it just recently?
I haven't looked at anything today.
Yeah, was it just recently? Because y'all know I work 12-hour days now, and then in the evening I usually review my shows or whatever I'm going to discuss, and then I come on here and I do a video. You know, y'all know my routine. The girl be whipped, okay? Be whipped. But but yes, hopefully pretty soon our overtime will die down, and hopefully with these vaccinations, and because I work in disability, so with these vaccinations and vaccines, hopefully we won't be working so many hours for much longer. But in the meantime and in between time, I gotta do what I gotta do. You said 3 hours ago. Nope, I didn't see it. So what I'm gonna do after the show, I will go in there and check it out. I will go in
Yeah,
there and check it out because I did not see it. But
I
yep, we
didn't.
will check that out. And is there anything last you want to say
Mhm.
or anything?
No, just want to say everybody stay safe, stay vigilant, be smart, and continue to keep it hood.
Yeah, keep it hood. And make sure if you ain't subscribed to the Hood Table, you hit that subscribe button. And what, Miss Carmodiva?
Keep it hood and ring my bell, ring my bell.
Ting a ling a ling a ling.
And on that note, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Deuces. We out. Stay
Peace.
safe. Stay blessed. Remain vigilant. And always, like Carmodiva said, keep it hood.
Peace.
Bye. Love you.
Yeah, love you more.